So we are here at Riverside Park this morning to talk about an exciting project that represents an important investment in this neighborhood here in the lower north end. Some 10 years ago, the city built out Riverside Park, and there had been a mill here for many years. This park replaced it, and it's very well used, especially this part of the park right here, which was a turf soccer field. We're here to announce today that we are replacing that soccer field with an even better turf field. And this is really the work, the culmination of a lot of planning, a lot of hard work to get this thing done, especially under very tight financial circumstances. But what's important to me is that we invest in our neighborhoods, and that's what this is. It's a major investment in a neighborhood that uses this park. This park contributes to the neighborhood quality of life in profound ways. This is where we have tree lightings, this is where we have a skate park, this is where families come together and take in the water views that we have over to my right. And it's a place where folks play soccer, and soccer is a very popular game here in the city. It's a game. There has been over the last few years a demand for more and better soccer facilities, and we're responding to that request. Residents want it, and for a good reason. Soccer's popular, but it's also a great way to, in an era when we want to get kids out playing, we want to give them a facility that draws them outdoors, away from video games, away from television, to come out and do this. So we're upgrading here, and what's important to know is that this is a mark of a city government that's operating at optimum capacity. So for far too long in the city, we've neglected our facilities, and they've fallen into disrepair. Not so anymore. We're keeping up. We're planning well. This is being done as part of the capital improvement project process in the city that we've launched a couple of years ago. And we'll have a city now, in the long run, we're going to have a city that has facilities for its residents that are well kept, that contribute to neighborhood quality of life, and that folks can be proud of in general. So this particular project will cost $246,000, but it's going to be worth it. There are kids in this neighborhood who are going to make their own memories, their own childhood memories, and parents who are going to make those memories as well, because they'll have a great facility to play on. And just think about it: lots of open space in a densely populated neighborhood that has water views. It's a really good thing. It's a really good amenity for the city, and that's why we're taking charge of building it up. I want to introduce Baruta, who's the Deputy Commissioner of the Department of Public Infrastructure, to talk a little bit about the details of the project, and we'll take questions afterward. But this is another project by DPI, another big project that, working in conjunction with RAD Sports. Anthony from RAD Sports is here as the project manager. High quality product, great service, and of course great service from our Department of Public Infrastructure. I'll just ask Zeb to come on up and say a few words. Zeb.
Thank you, Mayor. It certainly is exciting being here. We were part of the original field that came in 10 years ago, and we're here 10 years later, replacing the field. We think this is a great project. You can look behind us. You'll notice that the first week our RAD came in, they cut up the field. They removed all of the rubber pellets that are inside the soccer field. And one of the things that we did, we worked out with RAD, was instead of taking the rubber and disposing of it in our landfills, we're going to reuse the rubber, clean it up, reuse the rubber, and we're going to use that same rubber back in the field once it gets placed back down. The next process is going to be, we're going to grade the field. Once the field is all graded, the turf starts getting laid down. So we're talking probably another 2 to 3 week process here. The original contract was for October 31st. We're extremely confident in RAD Sports. They've done great projects throughout the state, throughout the Northeast, as a matter of fact, and I think when this is all said and done, we should have a field here for the next 12 to 15 years for the kids in the community, adults, to enjoy for many years to come.
All right, thank you, Zeb. And as I said, I think there's a takeaway here today. It's that this is an example of of how city services have been upgraded over the last few years. We're maintaining what we have and we're improving upon it, and we're not letting things just sort of deteriorate. And that is a real break with the past and the way the city government has done business. And I want to thank the City Council for their support for our efforts in managing city government at a higher level and upgrading services. Steve Martins, who's the City Council here in Ward 2, couldn't be here today, but he's a big supporter of the project, and I want to make sure that he gets credit for his support for projects in his neighborhood. With all that, I also want to thank and call up to the microphone Mary Raposa, our Parks, Recreation and Beaches Director, who's done a fabulous job in expanding her department services across the city. They do an awful lot here at Riverside Park all year long, whether it's distribution of food through our food program, summer food program that we have for kids that was just recently recognized by Michelle Obama in the White House, or in making sure that our folks know about the programs in our parks that range from sports to other activity, yoga, I mean, you name it, they do it. So, and this is, again, part of just an upgrade of the physical plant, but we'll be able to do some more programs here as well. So, Mary, come on up and talk a little bit about that.
Thank you. Thank you. We are so excited to have this turf field become renovated and get back online. This turf field is so popular. We get requests for it for every day of the week. There are adult leagues playing here, there's school groups playing here, there's soccer leagues, and when it's not programmed with actual league play, you'll find families out here kicking a ball around on this turf field. It's just so popular, and because of its popularity, it was starting to show some wear, and this upgrade was really needed, and we are so happy that it's going to be back online soon. And everyone who's out here using this field is going to be really pleased with the results. We just couldn't be happier to have this renovation occurring here at this field. We work with DPI closely on maintenance of all the soccer fields. They've also been renovating a field over at Brooklawn Park, and that will be coming back online shortly too. So it's a demand that we hear across the city for soccer fields, and we're really working to make sure that that demand is addressed. Thank you.